Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with the Cardinals head coach. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Finds his man. It's Lopez. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line as they come out of their own territory with a vengeance. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The offense changing the play. They'll go right back to it. Picks up the first down. There's some room. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Turning it on. The 10. All the way. Touchdown, Louisville.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
The throw. Got a wide open receiver. Oh, a lot of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And, man, it's a really good job by this quarterback. Seeing the spacing. Running back starts to creep down the field. He delivers it to him, and, man, is he fun to watch. That dude catches the football. Everybody in here holds his breath because he can take it the distance, starts chewing up yards, and makes the big play for this offense.
And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Unloads it left. And he's going to score. Touchdown Seminoles! He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. A give to Brown. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Shakes off the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
The play-action fake. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the day. He's been a workhorse, continue to feed him, continue to create balance in this offense. But what a nice day by this young man running the football.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Cardinals want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He wants to change this route. Trying to get the edge on the right. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
He's got his man. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the grab. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Florida State. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action on 1st down. Looking long. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Here he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Moving out to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
That's caught. It's Robinson. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Now the play fake. Quarterback adapting. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time on target. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Knowles have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Gets away from one, finds some space. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets the back moving. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Steps away to find some room. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Lopez. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Gets it out fast. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Bring in the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He's looking to throw. He caught it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Tries to get it himself. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pocket breaking down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You've you've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Florida State! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Cotter.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 8 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Tigers who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. The Hunters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught in the backfield, it's Riles. Still on his feet at the 45. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a prop.
There's a crease. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. First and goal, and the defense their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Second down, they'll go to the air. There's the pressure. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and
he caught it. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Two-hand catches are preferable, not always necessary. Sticking the big mitt up there and hauling it in.
And how about the play by the tight end, bailing his QB out? Because that was not a perfect throw, but he just stuck out that big paw and reeled it in.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at. He's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
And the returner will be brought down. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this...
Intercepted! They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Bringing it back. The 40. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Louisville! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Rush is on him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks. in this game. And so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. There he goes. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
That's caught. It's McCoy. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Running inside, it's Brown. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Cardinals go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver going in motion. Gives it on the option.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Brown again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Right down the middle. Got his man to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Turns it loose. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He's loose. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Noles! The AT unit on the field.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Caught, and he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Hand off for Brown. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs onto the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. Now on the option. Quick toss. Nothing doing on that play, and the clock will stop with a 2-minute timeout. Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Guys guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take it.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play.
Could be an alley. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No